In this video, I'm going to discuss the info-based items that we have in our marketplace and how to request a quote. We had some contractual changes with Infobase, and if you're a previous customer, your yearly cost increase will be a 5% increase from the previous year's order. If you're a new customer, then the price listed in the marketplace is the price that you would be looking at, which is a higher cost than what a previous customer would entail. And so to get to Infobase, there's multiple ways. Once you've logged into the marketplace, you can come up to supplier stores, find Infobase in the list here and select that. You can also go to the ESUCC store listed there. That'll take you there. Or you can scroll down to and find the ESUCC store listed. It is the one that just says ESU on it, not the annual buy. These are different stores. If you click on that, you can click on Shop Supplier Store. That'll take you in there. Go into the globe icon will also take you into the store, or you can find Infobase, click on the logo, click on Shop Supplier Store there, or simply click on the globe icon underneath their logo. All these will take you into the same location. Once in the store, there's multiple ways that you can find these items. One way is to do a search by item name. So if I'm looking for world religions, I can search for that. As long as it has that in the name of the item, it should find that. If you don't find the item, another alternative method is to do search with no search criteria. So just hit the search button. Scroll down on the left-hand side. Under vendor, you're going to see Infobase listed there, or a list of vendors. You may have to click on the more button, view more down at the bottom here, in order to see the full list, but Infobase does appear up here. So if I select that, there's 23 items that we currently have updated with Infobase. We do have a few more items to add here, but there are 2 pages of items. And so I can paginate between the pages by clicking on the page numbers below. If I'm looking at Learn 360, I can go into that, and these are by building sizes now. Used to be just a flat Learn 360 license amount and by student, and so these are students in your building. And so if you're a building of 1 to 100, 101 to 250, 251 to 500, 501 to 1000, 1001 to 1500, and 1501 to 2000 plus. Depending upon your size, choose the appropriate one. So if I'm in a building this size, 251 to 500, I'm going to add those to my cart. Go ahead and add them to your cart, continue shopping. I can go back to my list here, and maybe I want to look at African American history. So I'm going to click into the item and see that breakdown by building size. Again, it looks like we've got one out of sorts here. We'll get that fixed, but say this is my building size. I'm going to add that to my cart. Continue shopping. And then go back to my list and say maybe there's one more. I'm not seeing it maybe right off the top of my. So I'm going to search for blooms. Blooms is not showing. So I'm just going to search for bloom, and then it does show. Click into that item. At this point, again, choose my building size and say add to cart. Now I'm going to view my cart, and I'm going to check out. This is simply transferring the items over into the marketplace, where we can do our request for quote now. So once I have these items in my cart, I'm going to come down here to where it says copy selected, and I'm going to change that to a new request. Oh, I'm sorry. I've got to choose all the items in my cart first and then do the new request. Rookie mistake. And so request name, you can put in, maybe 2025 2026 school year, because we are requesting quotes for the next school year. You can provide a description. You want license to begin on August 1 here. If I could type, let's just say August 1. And request a delivery date. That really is not too pertinent. We can say, as soon as, but when do I want this deadline to be returned, or when do I want to? I give them 2 weeks, so say the 18th. And at this point, the vendor's already been invited because we've selected the items out of our store. If you don't add a vendor name, it's not going to send it to the correct vendor. So, if you're doing this, you can do these quote requests just by not adding anything to your cart, but you need to describe what items you're looking for if you do that. So it's easier to shop for those items. These items will now go to Infobase. They will look up your account, look up at your previous orders, and apply the appropriate discounts to that and respond to it. And so when I say save and submit, I'm not going to do that because this will actually send them a quote request. It will send it to over to Infobase, and they will respond to it. So then at that point, when they respond, you'll be able to come back up under quotes and you'll get record of this. And I don't know that I have any. So then they'll respond to it. You can view the quote. This is an old one, it's expired. It was for YBot, but there will be a button here to where you can actually convert a quote to an order and place that order. And so if you have any questions about that, send us an email at coop@esucc.org.